Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hal Gibney. It is with pride and pleasure that we of NBC Television greet the members of the Society of Motion Picture Engineers on one of our own kinescope recordings. That you, a part of a mature and successful industry, should welcome us, the part of a young and struggling one, is an honor, and we're happy to be here. For many reasons, the National Broadcasting Company has always believed that the sight and sound recording on film of its live television broadcasts is an important factor in the development of the entire television industry. Now, over a period of years, the Technical Development Group at NBC has pursued a course of research and experimentation to perfect the techniques of kinescope recording. Faithful reproduction, of course, is the ideal, and it has by no means been accomplished. However, progress has been made. And so that you might judge its extent, we have assembled some of our earlier efforts, and we would like to show them to you now. Later, you will have an opportunity to compare these with some of our more recent efforts. These kines were photographed in 1938 on experimental equipment at 8 frames per second, which accounts for the extreme jumpiness of the movements. The television studio cameras used here were iconoscopes, which demanded about 2,000 foot candles of light. And you can well imagine that our perambulating friends are plenty hot under the collar. These pictures are of the Lewis-Kahn fight in New York in 1946, 12 years later in the history of kinescope recording. They mark the first use of the most notable of many technical advances in the process, the adoption of the image orthicon television camera. This camera, now in general use, employs only about 1/10 the light required by the old iconoscope.
Kahn on the right, Lewis on the left. Lewis going down low, trying to bring Kahn's guard down so he can cross that right over to his face. Kahn still dancing away from them. Kahn got a nice left hook in there. Did you see that? Caught Joe right on the chin. These fellows know they have their work cut out for them tonight. They're not taking any chances. Wow.
By March of 1948, television and kinescope recording had made further strides. We present now a recorded excerpt from a concert, one of the first, incidentally, employing live musicians on television, by the NBC Symphony, directed by Arturo Toscanini. The national conventions in Philadelphia provided another outstanding opportunity for television and kinescope recording off the line over 100 miles away in New York City. Now, compare the quality of these pictures with those you have just seen. The gentleman speaking will need no introduction.
They're going to try to dodge their responsibility. They're going to drag all the red herrings they can across this campaign. But I'm here to say to you that Senator Barkley and I are not going to let them get away with it. Now, my friends, with the help of God and the wholehearted push which you can put behind this campaign, we can save this country from a continuation of the 80th Congress and from misrule from now on. I must have your help. You must get in and push and win this election. The country can't afford another Republican Congress.
Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you'd like to see some of the newest kinescope recording equipment currently in use here in our Hollywood studios. This is a general view of the kinescope recording room in the NBC building. Ralph Lovell, who supervises all kine operations, is loading one of the cameras here for use on an upcoming show. Now here's a close-up of our single-system optical unit. With this equipment, we are able to record a direct positive on both picture and sound, which is comparable to a positive print. Here is our double-system sound recorder. And this is the switching equipment, where both video and audio are controlled before going to the monitors. Well, in conclusion, friends, we'd like to show you a few quick examples of our latest NBC Hollywood kinescope recordings. They are a good example, we think, of the sort of work we are presently turning out from our current live television broadcasts. Well, it's been very enjoyable, ladies and gentlemen, being with you for these past few minutes. It is our hope that in the years to come, kinescope recording will continue to advance to the point where it may be truly and critically acclaimed by the largest audiences. Thus, it can complete its mission of public service.